What's up, everyone? I hope everybody out there is off to a great week. I've debated on doing this episode, but I have a lot of loyal followers of this channel, and I've had a lot of people reach out. If you notice, I haven't been on here in the last couple weeks. This is not by design. It's by a very unfortunate situation and circumstance that's happened in mine and my family's life. This is not a racing-oriented episode here. I'm kind of doing this for you, for your own benefit. And I'm going to show you this first, and then I'll get into the other aspects of updates and things that are taking place. But this will give you an idea of what's been going on in my life.
But first, a Cabarrus County father wants justice after a violent surprise attack. Thanks for joining us here on WBTV Live at 5. I'm John Carter.
And I'm Siobhan Bryan. According to police, the attacker beat the victim with a metal baseball bat inside the Carolina Mall in Concord.
And we want to warn you, we're going to show an image that some people might find graphic. Todd Brown says this could have been a case of attempted murder, and it all played out just inside an entrance to the Carolina Mall Saturday morning. Todd's son never saw it coming.
And that's what I want people to understand is this could happen to their child, it could happen to them, because you never know who's around you anymore, and it's become so acceptable.
A judge denied Adams' bond Tuesday, citing a lengthy criminal record. Jail and court records show Adams was released from federal custody in 2023 and was on parole out of Florida. Todd is raising awareness to warn others. Violence can seemingly happen even in places you don't expect it.
Now after this and seeing how simple it is to happen, it's a concern of mine, and I fear for other people out there who can be attacked by somebody who is a convicted felon.
So again, I apologize about that, not being on here, doing what I love, these episodes, and this not being a racing episode. But just to get to what's taking place, my son, who's my adult son, was very violently and viciously attacked as he was going into work by a man who is an illegal immigrant, who's a felon with a very lengthy, significant criminal history, was out on parole. He was the ex-boyfriend of one of my son's co-workers, who he had apparently contacted her the night before to let her know he was coming to do something at the work site, which my son's in the optical field, and their location is in a mall, a very public, well-known mall here in Concord. And the attacker parked in the parking lot, and he had his face covered from his nose down, wearing a black hoodie. Had a baseball bat concealed behind his back. Followed my son into the mall and attempted to murder him. He attempted to take the first blow at the back of his head, which luckily my son just felt something was wrong, turned around at the right moment, was able to put up his arm, which struck all the way across here, damaging his elbow, down his arm. Still significant injury there. As you can see, my son instinctively tried to escape, to get away. He was able to hit him in the ribs, in the back, multiple times through this, and then was able to catch him in his leg, which caused my son to fall. And at that point, he focused on my son's head in an attempt to end his life, while yelling that's what his purposes were. Thankfully, people come out, heard everything, and he fled before he was able to finish what he was set out to do. This left my son in pretty bad shape. He did take 3 direct hard hits to his head, one in the back, one on top of his head, and one right at his hairline through here. His head was split open. He's had to have his head stapled back together. Broken ribs, bruised ribs, damaged his left lung, caused blood to pool all around his left lung, closed head injury, and multiple contusions from just above his ankle all the way to the top of his head. So it's been a very trying time here as we go through everything. Again, this guy's convicted felon, out on parole. He's got a criminal history across 3 different states. He was apprehended 2 days later. Following that, ICE come in and place an immigration detainer on him, which is where we're at now. The original charges, they just went off of a street cop's interview with my son, which took place at the hospital like an hour and a half after this happened, when my son was basically in and out of consciousness. So I've had to do a lot of legwork, because that's where the charges were coming off from, was just an initial little police report, which now has ramped up. There's a detective assigned to it. There's 2 detectives working the case, because the attacker had a driver. This was premeditated. He had a driver drive him there. A driver help him flee to get away. There's a lot of information that's coming out now that we're finding, witnesses, different things that are coming forth. So the original charge was only assault inflicting serious injury, which that wasn't cool with me. And I'm on a supreme mission to fight for my son, and fight for rights for people who are attacked by somebody like this, and to have people who shouldn't be here in the first place not be here. But my son, he developed a stutter over last week. Was having a lot of other cognitive issues. So he's required further scans, different things to his head since then. He is recovering. It's going to take 4 to 6 weeks for him to get back to any set of normalcy, and we just got a long road ahead of us, and so it's required my time. In the process of this, I was committed to a commercial shoot as well, so I was multi-day on a commercial last week for a well-known major automotive brand sponsor for former NASCAR champion. I was committed to them, so I fulfilled my commitment to them and got right back on this, because this is a case that I'm working with the DA to bring out as much information to assist in any way and every way, because I've had literally hundreds of people contact me. A lot of people through the racing community and different things as well have contacted me. That's why I felt I need to explain what's going on, that I haven't abandoned this channel. This is my passion. This is what I love. And but sometimes things are more important, and my family is the most important thing to me. And I'm going to fight every bit I can for my son to get justice, and also for other people. And that's part of why I want to do this, because I want you to understand that this can happen to you, or your child, or your husband, your wife, your mom, dad, anything, any day, because it is so acceptable in this country today to allow this and allow people like this to be walking around amongst us. And my fight is not going to stop when this is done, because thankfully, to Irina's Law, which was a young woman who lost her life on the Charlotte Light Rail, we have a Irina's Law, which gives people like this no bond, where prior so many times people could get bonds on this and be set free. And in this case, there was a possibility, had I not stepped in and done the things that I've done, that he could have just got off with an assault charge and walked out of the courtroom that day, because that's how lenient people are with different things. But thankfully, the DA is behind me. They're working hard on this, and hopefully we get a positive resolution. And my fight don't stop here. It's just getting started, because I'm going to be in every aspect of legislature to get my son's story out there, be told, and confront the people in politics who allow people who have this type of history to walk amongst us in the streets, because they don't deserve to. And I'd appreciate your support on that by doing the same thing, because as I say, this can happen to you, and nobody deserves this. because it's just it's something that changes you immediately. And I'm a happy-go-lucky type of guy, man. I am. I enjoy life. I preach a whole aspect of enjoy your journey. Do everything that you can. That's why I live the life I do. Because I don't want to go to my grave thinking of what I could have done. And this is one of those things that I couldn't let pass me by. I've got to do what I can to help others to make sure this doesn't happen. So, but anyways, I appreciate everybody's support once again. The show will be back. We got a court date next Tuesday. There's going to be a grand jury meeting in between as well. And the charges can be ramped up to a pretty high charge, which is what we're after. And that's why it's requiring my attention, my devotion. I trust in what the police work are doing, but I'm doing my own. It's just kind of my background. So thanks again to everybody that's reached out. I appreciate everybody's support. And please stick with the channel, because I got a lot of things planned for this year. Just been a hell of a year. On top of that, anybody that's followed the show knows my mother-in-law went through her massive stroke. She's been diagnosed with dementia. She got home, was released from ICU and rehab in mid-January. My wife had to go basically move in with her for over a month. My wife come home the day before my son was attacked. So that's how much pressure we've had on us lately. So I appreciate the support. I'll be back, and we're going to get this happy ass show back on the road. But stay safe, people. Keep your eyes open, and help me fight for others who go through this. But anyways, hope you're having a great day out there, man. And as always, we'll see you at the checker flag.